Hey guys, it's Major Foley here, and welcome to my next project, Age of Empires 4's campaign. So the reason I actually delayed this from instead of doing it at the start of the year was I was waiting for the Season 1 patch, the one where they introduced the rank queues and that for campaign changes. They changed some stuff in the campaign, just not the stuff I was hoping for. Anyway, I'll explain that later, but if you want to go straight to the gameplay, there'll be a timestamp in the description below. This will all be done on hard difficulty, obviously. I'm not going to be doing it on anything easier, so you can choose between story, easy, intermediate, and hard. We'll be doing it on hard, nothing less. And this is my first project in 1440p. So with YouTube encoding, hopefully their encoder will be a bit kinder. We'll only find out when I start doing a faster paced game though, because Age of Empires 4 is not really that fast paced in movement kind of thing. They've also changed the campaign order. As you can see, it's now Normans, Russia, France, and the Mongols. We'll be doing it with the old order. So that old order is the Normans, or the English, the French, the Mongols, and Russia is last. So that'll be the order we do it in. I will also not be watching all the documentaries. I'm sorry, guys. The videos will be too long after that. But I highly recommend go find a YouTube video that has them all and watch them. They are amazingly done, and when this game came out and I streamed it, I watched all of them. I loved it so much. As for the other campaign changes that were mentioned in the patch notes, other than the order changed, some of the levels were made easier, so unfortunately I won't get to show you some of the levels that were a bit harder. A good example was with French Final One, Formigeny, or however you pronounce it. This level took me quite a few tries to beat. But I haven't seen the new one, but from what I've heard, or even in the patch notes, it's supposed to be much easier now. So when we get to that, we'll get to that. But for now, let's, so we're doing the Battle of Hastings in 1066. In 1066, William of Normandy set out to wrest the Kingdom of England from his Anglo-Saxon rival. There's only one man to be king. As you can see, this is all the unlockable content you do for beating the level, and so on, so on, so on. Just trying to... so the objective giver, aka the narrator's voice, will pop up from time to time, but it's also tied with the unit volume, like, so when you select the unit volume and they say a quote, if you think this is too loud, let me know and I'll try to adjust it, and to be a fair balance. So let's get started with the Battle of Hastings.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown, so he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared, he seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
Battle of Hastings. So, I should mention early on, with a couple of the earlier levels, we will not, the enemy won't have upgrades higher than you, like they normally do in other RTSs, so in later levels they'll have like +1 attack, +1 defense, and you'll have nothing, but in like the first couple of levels you're both on an even playing field, so, you know, you'll both be at 0-0. Some couple of other changes that I noticed when I was doing a little bit of a check, is in one of the levels where you have to donate gold to stop attacks. On the easier difficulties, that gold cost was less, and on high, like difficulties like hard, it was more. You had to pay more gold. So there are some other changes in the campaign. I don't know all of them, but I know there's a few. Anyway, let's get started.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Alright, so send your army in front and you'll get more units under your control. And once you do, just select them to your control groups.
Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield.
Keep your horsemen back and have only William and your men-at-arms attack, and then pull them back after a bit so they don't get injured. You want to keep them a bit higher. You'll get reinforcements, but you'll want to just save some. It's not really possible to lose the level, so just have William attack, and then when you see that quote, run back.
The shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
So I'm going to divide my men-at-arms into two groups. As you saw them like trying to find an attack pattern, and now
William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke
surround
their
them.
shield wall formation, leaving gaps.
We're going to also use
for
the
William
ability.
to make a
So
move.
William has an ability that increases melee damage for 15 seconds and ranged attack speed. So we've got more men-at-arms here. And that glow means they're under the effect of a hero's power.
No longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
You can see some of the men are still struggling to get ahead. We want to save the horsemen for later. That's why I'm not having them engage, because we'll have to deal with archers soon enough. And you can see we're easily taking on the militiamen here. And here come the spearmen.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the
We're going to go
invaders.
reinforce about these guys.
William had an answer.
Oh no, we don't have to reinforce them.
Sharp-eyed
Anyway, we've got our archers now. So I'm going to assign them to Control Group 5 and Control Group 6 for each side. And have them just help. That's all they got to do. Make sure you attack the spearmen with them if you can, because that'll let you go to the next section where you have to kill their archers. So just shift-click their spearmen, and you'll get a good chunk of them. Or your men-at-arms will just clearly take care of them. You can have William go to your archers to increase their attack speed. So they attack at 1.5, I believe, and if you activate the ability, they go to 1.05, so nearly one attack a second. These guys aren't attacking. Get in there, guys. So you'll see a bar come up here when you're running low on men, and that'll indicate how much reinforcements you've got left. We'll see that pretty soon, because I don't think it's possible to do it without having that bar come up. Yep, there you go.
More Norman men-at-arms
Here they come.
reinforced William's army.
We're going to attach them to Control Group 2 and bring them over there.
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans'
Alright,
deadly
and now this is where we bring our cavalry.
ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy
We're
spearmen.
going to move our archers back a bit.
His
So
sturdy polearms could easily bring down
if
the
William
force.
goes down, you can revive him with any unit. here comes more reinforcements. And now he'll come back with around 100 health each time you revive him. And here come even more men-at-arms. Come on, guys, you can win this. Plenty of them. Like I said, it's not really possible to lose a level, it's just the amount of reinforcements you'll get. They just keep bringing in more spearmen. Alright, here come our cavalry. So now we're going to charge.
Spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
Forward again. Now for the final part, we have to just kill King Harold.
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was
So just find King Harold and just attack him, and eventually you'll win, because they'll surround him. Archers won't do a lot of damage to him, because he's got a lot of armor, so like they'll do like 1 damage, or chip damage. So, but once he's dead, you win.
Prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
So we're just gonna wait, and victory will be ours. That's it, we win.
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
Just gotta wait. There we go.
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
And that's it for the Battle of Hastings, guys. So, join me next time for North to York, which will be the second part. I hope you guys look forward to the series. Like I said, it's my first 1440p project, so I'm looking forward to having some better quality on YouTube with their codec, hopefully. And I've got some other projects in my mind that I want to do, but we'll be focusing on this. There will be other videos in between this, guys. And as for release schedules, I want to try to get at least 2 to 3 videos done per week at minimum, but I can't make promises. Alright? And remember, you can always catch me live at Twitch. I stream nearly every day, unless something in real life comes up. So I'm playing a bunch of games over there. I hope you can come over there. I have a Discord where you can ask me questions if you want. So you can always just join my Discord to ask me a couple of questions. I'll probably respond there quicker than YouTube comments. So if you want to ask me something, you know, you can ask me there. There might be a couple of Age of Empires 4 ranked games uploaded. We never know. I'm currently Gold 2. I've played about maybe 12 games so far, I think. And I keep going between Gold 1 and 2, so I think I found where my rank is. But doesn't stop us from trying to climb. So, yeah. I hope to catch you guys then. See you later.